Hey kiddos, today we're going to be focusing on 15-2, and this is triangles. So you should have already started working on this on the PowerPoint. These are just the answers for the reteaching. So let's just go over these. The acute angle, all the angles are less than 90 degrees for an acute angle. And yes, triangle, acute triangle. And I always like to say, oh, that's a little cute little triangle because it has, those tiny angles there. And then also a triangle can also be equilateral if all the sides are the same length. So if you look at this triangle here has all the sides the same length, 8 centimeters on all sides, and it's also acute. So there's two classifications. All right. So one classification talks about the sides, and the other classification talks about the angles. Okay, so then you have another triangle that can be a right triangle, and if one of the angles is right, then it is a right triangle. Now, a right angle is a 90-degree angle. So essentially, what I tell people is if I can take something like that has these edges like this and stick it into the angle, that's 90 degrees because this is a perfect 90-degree angle. All right, now besides that, you have isosceles triangles. And isosceles triangles, two sides are the same length. Isosceles triangles, two sides are the same length. And I always tell people to remember that because you got like a snake. So two sides are the same length. And then here, so here you have this side 16 inches and this side are 16 inches. Now this side would be something different. I'm not sure what this side measurement is, but two sides are the same length to make it an isosceles. Then your last one here is an obtuse triangle, and one of the obtuse angles of the triangle is bigger than the rest. So this is an obtuse angle. Any angle that's bigger than 90 degrees is obtuse. And these angles, of course, are acute right here, but you're not focused on those angles. You're just focused on that one obtuse angle. So at least one of the angles, of course, only one angle can be obtuse. You can't have more than one angle obtuse. And it has to be, an obtuse angle means it's bigger than 90 degrees. All right. And then scaling means no sides are the same length. So none of these sides, 7.5 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet, none of those are the same length. Okay. So you've got different types of triangles that are classified by their angles. And then you have different types of triangles that are classified by their types of sides. So remember that. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. So it says classify each triangle by its sides and then by its angle. So let's do the sides first. Now, for this one, you got side, side, side. You've got 8 and 8 are the same. Now, remember, we talked about that same that's in there. So that is an isosceles. Okay, we're going to keep going, and then we're going to come back to the angles. Then you have, I'm going to use a pen because it's darker. Then you have this one that's 5 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches. All those are different sides. They're not the same. So that's going to be a scalene. None of them are the same. All right. And your last one here, you have 3 feet, 3 feet, 3 feet. Those are all the same. So that's an equilateral triangle because all the sides are equal. It's hard to write with this thing here. All right, now let's look at it determining by its angles now. Now we look at the angles for this first one. You do have these two acute angles. Remember, any angle that is smaller than 90 degrees is a little cute angle. And then any angle that's larger than 90 degrees is obtuse. Well, this one here is obtuse. And remember the rule here, only one angle is obtuse to make that an obtuse triangle. All right, now for this one here, remember we talked about, it has a box. I usually put a box in there, and I can take like something that's square and put it in there like that, and it shows that it is a perfect right angle. You can do that with anything. And so that right there shows it has a right angle. And so this is the rule here, one right angle. Put right. All right. And for number 3, you have a 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. All of those angles are acute. They're all smaller than 90 degrees. Okay, awesome. Now, for number 4, 5, and 6, they don't actually give you the triangles, but they do give you the measurement of the angles. And I'm just going to check these out just real quick to see if I see any right angles. I don't see any that are right angles because remember, right angles are 90 degrees. We don't have any right. So this is going to have to be a triangle that's either obtuse or acute. Now, for the first one I have here, this one is showing this 100 degrees. So that's showing that it's going to be a triangle that has an obtuse angle. Okay. Same with the next one. That one's acute, obtuse, acute. So it only has to have one obtuse. And then here we go again. Acute, acute, obtuse. Remember, we only have to have one obtuse angle to make that triangle obtuse. Very good. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. You should already go ahead and complete practice 15-2, and I will put up the video for that as well.